New reaction tonight over the Biden administration's condemnation of threats or acts of violence towards judges amid the fallout of the leaked draft opinion to overturn Roe v. Wade. But inaction to stop protests outside the justices' homes has some Republicans on Capitol Hill saying this is just not enough. Senior national correspondent Rich Edson has the story from Washington.
The Justice Department will not tolerate threats of violence against judges. That's the warning from Attorney General Merrick Garland. After meeting this week with Supreme Court officials, Garland added, quote, "I want to be clear. While people vote, argue, and debate in a democracy, we cannot allow violence or unlawful threats of violence to permeate our national life." The Republicans want the Attorney General to act now.
Where was Merrick Garland? Where was federal law enforcement? Why were they not arrested?
Republicans maintain protesters still demonstrating in front of conservative justices' homes ahead of the court decision that could overturn Roe v. Wade are violating a federal law that prohibits picketing with the intent of influencing a judge. Last week, the Senate passed a bill to extend protection for Supreme Court families.
Any judicial officer is entitled to full protection and respect. Any violence is abhorrent.
Blumenthal says he hopes the House follows suit. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi suggested a more tailored approach.
I think that any need for protection should relate to whatever threat that is there, and that's a judgment that is made by our law enforcement people.
The White House says the president wants protesters to respect privacy as they gather outside justices' homes, though there's been no significant effort from President Biden to dissuade these protests.
He believes the right to peacefully protest in this country is fundamental. But he also believes that violence, threats, and intimidation have no place in political discourse anywhere.
A Department of Homeland Security memo says officials are monitoring threats against Supreme Court justices and staff. DHS says it's concerned about attacks on the Supreme Court building, places of work.